Welcome to the Business Show, the place where business minds share their biggest highs, toughest lows, and everything in between. Join us as we dive into the journey of entrepreneurs, uncovering the stories, secrets, and strategies that built their success.
Good morning and welcome to the Business and Enterprise Pod, the show where we celebrate creativity, innovation, and enterprise from around the world, but also from right here at MTS. My name is Mr. Humphreys, and today's episode is all about student entrepreneurs. We'll hear from two brilliant young innovators who are proving that you don't have to wait until you're an adult to launch your own business or lead on your own project. First, we'll be joined by a student, Leonardo, who's launched an ice lolly business here at school. And then we'll hear from Ananya, who's organised the MTS Sustainable Fashion Show. That's a fantastic event where clothes are designed and modelled from sustainable items and supported by local business sponsorships. So welcome to the show, guys. First of all, Leonardo, I'll start with you. Do you want to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your ice lolly business?
Well, thank you. I was flattered when you asked me to join again, because not many people get the opportunity to. But yeah, I am a year 13 student and I have 4 A levels, BTEC Sport level 3 and Spanish. And I just started last year at the end. I started and joined the team of the Ice Lollies.
Okay.
And yeah, I love it. It's great.
Okay, amazing. So just to dig a little bit deeper then on the ice lolly sort of business, where did the idea come from?
It was a Mr. Munt, the nutrition teacher, idea with another teacher who left the school, and they just introduced the idea of it as a smoothie idea.
Okay.
But we were so many that they wanted to just introduce the idea to, that they just split it into. So now there is half of the group who is doing the smoothies, and there is a half which is doing the lollies.
Okay, perfect. And so what's kind of different about the lollies?
What do you mean, instead of the smoothies?
Yeah, is there any sort of special ingredients or anything?
Well, yes, there is a specific ingredient that we add to it that is in collaboration with Hideout. That is a tablet of what they define as energy or revive.
Electrolytes.
It is an electrolyte that we just let it melt into the water, and it's completely natural because we don't add any other sugar other than fruits.
Okay.
We add into it because we have the lemon and mint, and we have the berries one, and I've seen that students love it. So
perfect. Okay, so how do you actually sort of make the lollies?
well, we used to make it the day or 2 days before, because we didn't have the practical time to do it in the morning because people are sleeping. And we used to sell it every twice a week. Okay. And it worked.
How many units would you make?
Well, we started with 300, 150 and 150, and they sold out so easily that we just why can't we make it cheap, because they sell very easily and we still make profit.
Oh, amazing. So how much does it cost to buy an ice lolly?
It's 5 dirhams.
5 dirhams. And where can you get one from?
Well, we started at the canteen and we are planning to expand around the school, like in the 6th form as in other places. But for now we just think to buy a cooler and just put some ice in it and move around school.
Fantastic. And do you know much about sort of how much you've made?
Made so far, we are with the loan that Mr. The principal gave us.
Yeah.
We are 1.300 over.
Okay, fantastic. So a really good, healthy profit.
Yeah.
All right, so final question before I ask Mr. Nania some questions about MTS Walks. When can we see the ice lollies back on sale?
Well, we are gonna have a meeting this Thursday, tomorrow, and we are gonna plan when to start back because we need to wait for everyone to like come back for vacation, get everything planned out. Like many people have their A levels. Some people are very stressed about it, even if it's the beginning of the year.
Of course.
I am stressed too, and yeah, we're probably gonna ask some year 12 to like help us to like continue this because it's gonna be a very successful
Yeah, of
thing.
course, absolutely. And it's always difficult, I guess, as a student to be able to balance everything that you've got
Absolutely.
going on in your lives, your studies, which obviously that's number one priority, but then keeping fit, running businesses, all of these kind of extracurricular activities that you might be engaged in. So well done, and a big shout out there to any student that wants to get involved in supporting the Ice Lolly business. Watch this space. More information will be coming soon. Thank you very much, Leonardo. So moving on to Ananya, she's been leading the MTS Walk Sustainable Fashion Show. It's an incredible event. It's been running now for 4 years. And this is where students design and model outfits that are made entirely from sustainable products. It's become a huge logistical operation, hasn't it, with lots of different strands. And it's even supported by local businesses who sponsor the event. So can you tell us a little bit about the fashion show? How did the idea come about, and what makes it sort of different from traditional fashion shows?
Of course. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak on this. It's a topic I feel very passionately about, obviously running it for such a long time now. But the whole concept came about because of the idea of sustainable fashion and fast fashion and the kind of over-consumerism mentality within the Gulf or within the UAE, where basically everyone just buys new clothes and then once they wear it once or twice they throw it away and they don't really find the true value of clothes. So what we decided to do is we decided to take these pre-loved items that are still in good quality, upcycle them, give them new life with the help of our talented students in the art department, and then put on a show basically with all the models running the outfits. And the show is basically so big and so huge because it's all the students getting involved to show other students that what true fashion really is and what it can be if everyone puts their minds together for like sustainability, a really good cause.
Yeah.
So we have our backstage team, we have our models, we have our designers, and then we have front of house, and we have really everyone getting involved together. So it's a really big, obviously talking about enterprise and the logistics side of it, it's a really, really big operation that we have to plan running to because we need to decide where the guests are sitting, what order we're going in, and the music and the timing. So there's a lot of factors that we have to factor in going into the show.
Yeah, it's a real sort of I think it's a real example of entrepreneurship,
Yeah.
isn't it? Who's coordinating all of that then? Do you have a sort of person that's at the top,
Yeah,
sort of
so
making sure
Michelle
that...
is like the big boss in all
Okay.
of this. So it's Michelle who's the big boss, and so I'm actually in process of putting together a form that's going to go out to all students, all secondary students, and maybe some primary too, to get involved in the show and sign up to be a volunteer, a backstage member, or if you want to be heading a department, so like head of media, head of models, all of those opportunities will be available to you so that you can help us make the show the best it can possibly be.
Fantastic, that's so good. And when we think about what time of year does the show take place?
So we're looking to aim the show around the first week of January.
Okay.
So the December break, as soon as we get back, we're going to refresh everyone with the fashion show.
So straight in term
Yeah.
2A, so that gives you not a great deal of time, does it, to pull all of this together. So a shout out to the student community. If you want to be involved in this, then please do reach out. All of the information will come out shortly, won't it? And you can sign up. And like Ananya is saying, you can lead a team or you can be part of a team that contributes to the much bigger overall project. Now, I know that you have engaged with local businesses as well, haven't you, to get sponsorship and things like that. Tell me a little bit about that.
So the idea of getting a sponsorship initially came around because for this fashion show to run, we don't really need any funds, so we didn't really know how to like get a sponsorship or community outreach. So the idea first came about during our second or third year of the fashion show, where we wanted to give out some food items to all of our guests, but then we had the problem of, oh, who's making it? Do we have time for this? So then I had the idea of reaching out to Spinneys and asking them if they would like to sponsor us and give us some goods so that we could sell them all, obviously for a charitable cause. And I was so shocked. I mean, I always believed in this idea, but it gave me so much more motivation that other people were willing to donate and other people were willing to sponsor this idea. So once we got the sponsorship from Spinneys, we decided to go even bigger. So we started reaching out to even more clothing companies to give us their end-of-life fabrics. So now we have Spinneys, Thrift for Good, Golf Brands for Less, and we're planning to go even bigger, reaching out to some hotels this year too.
Okay, that's so good. That's absolutely fantastic. And everybody will know Spinneys, everybody will know Brands for Less. You know, they're really big brands here in the UAE, aren't they? And they're all sort of homegrown brands as well, so that's fantastic. And did you have to reach out to like a head office, or did you just go to the local Spinneys and say?
I decided to stalk them a little bit, so I went on a deep dive in Spinneys. So I looked on their website, I looked on their Instagram, and then all I did was I just gave them a call on their Instagram number, on their number hosted on their Instagram page, and I just gave them a call and I said, hey, we have this business and we would really love your support, and they pointed me in exactly the right directions within all our businesses, and I think that was really helpful, and it was really good to know that they were willing to sponsor students and put students into form.
And I think there's such a good message there as well, isn't there, for any young person that's kind of running a business, just to have the confidence to make that call. Because all you can do is ask, isn't it?
And the most they can say is no.
Exactly, yeah. And in this circumstance, they've come back. They've said yes. They've provided lots of kind of food for the event, haven't they? And that means that your event is even better and more welcoming for your guests. But you've then got some really big partners involved as well. So absolutely fantastic. Do you have any sort of messages that you want people to take away from the fashion show?
I mean, I want people to take away a lot of messages in the fashion show. The key one obviously being sustainability, because this whole show is kind of based on the foundation of sustainability. So if they can see the auction, they can see all of these things happening, I hope that they can carry forward the message of sustainability and the message that your clothes have real value rather than just wearing them and throwing them. As well as that, on a business and enterprise kind of side of things, I hope that they can believe in themselves and what they're doing, because obviously this fashion show wouldn't have been what it can been. The 300 students that volunteer each year with us, they wouldn't have had the confidence to either model or to put themselves out there. So it's just for them to believe that whatever they think that they can do can really matter, and it can positively impact other people too.
Of course, yeah. And like you say, I mean, you're engaging 300 students up until this point, which is a huge amount of students, isn't it? And giving them that exposure to business and enterprise, which is absolutely phenomenal. So you mentioned that you're going to try and kind of engage some hotel brands this year. What's the kind of thinking behind that then?
So it's kind of, because obviously a hotel and fashion, some people may think what's happening there, but it's a way to like, I guess that's kind of like an enterprise thing. It's a way to creatively loop everyone in. So like maybe we could do like a raffle draw or something like that. So I'm still workshopping some of my ideas, but there's a lot to come this year.
Yeah, amazing, fantastic. So that kind of brings the show to an end. I just want to say thank you to Ananya and MTS Walks. Watch this space. There'll be more communication coming out for students to participate and get involved. Thank you so much to Leonardo and his Ice Lolly business, which is coming soon to the canteen for break times and lunch times. 5 dirhams for an ice lolly. But on a bigger level, if you want to get involved and help, then there'll be some communications coming out about that as well. So we've heard 2 really amazing stories today. One about a student turning the frozen ice lollies into a business, and another about students changing recycled materials into high fashion. They both really prove the same thing, that enterprise isn't just about profit. It's about creativity, problem solving, making an impact in your community. And the wider message to our students is please come forward and get involved. We want to hear from you and we want to see your enterprising skills.
Thanks for tuning
Thank you
in
so
to
much.
The Business Show.
Thank you.
Remember, every great business started with a single step and maybe a little inspiration along the way. Catch us next time where another entrepreneur reveals the highs and lows of their business journey.